The Marvel Cinematic Universe is more omnipresent than ever before, thanks to the welcome addition of various Disney Plus shows to its ever-expanding Phase 4 roster. So far, the Marvel series on Disney Plus have focused primarily on characters we've met before in the MCU. Wanda Maximoff, Elizabeth Olsen, and Vision, Paul Bettany, get a taste of the domestic life in WandaVision. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is essentially a buddy cop show that expands on the relationship of Avenger frenemies Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie, and Bucky Barnes, Sebastian Stan. Loki, Tom Hiddleston, learns of the existence of a bureaucratic organization beyond the confines of space and time in his self-titled series. Clint Barton, Jeremy Renner, has to suit up once again in Hawkeye. Even the animated What If largely deals with alternate versions of MCU people you've already met. To the delight of fans, the dynamic of these series is about to change on March 30th once Stephen Grant, aka Mark Spector, aka Moon Knight, Oscar Isaac, makes his debut. The mercenary who's imbued with the power of an Egyptian god just received his first trailer for Disney Plus, and it looks like a movie-quality production with a compelling narrative centered on a man working at a museum who stumbles upon powers far beyond his control. But of course, there will be time for discussions of plot points and how the show ties into the rest of the MCU later. For now, fans are marveling at how iconic the titular character's costume is. With threads this dope, Dracula would definitely fork over his money. Marvel has done a great job, as of late, giving characters comic-accurate costumes, from Wanda finally donning her iconic red outfit to Sam Wilson becoming his version of Captain America and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It looks like Moon Knight will be no exception, and as evidenced in the trailer, he'll have his white costume with some minor adjustments, including the fact his outfit wraps around him like a mummy. It's incredible, to say the least. Fans appear to be in agreement with Redditor Usami summing up a lot of people's thoughts. That suit looked so effing good. This was followed up by Olsen, writing, "I am extremely excited with the costume design. Holy s, did they knock that out of the park, or what?" Translates very well to screen. The costume is such an important aspect of the character to get right, so the fact that Marvel has clearly knocked it out of the park bodes well for the rest of the series. Other fans took the opportunity to have fun with Moon Knight looking so good, with Bucky Iron Man joking, "If he beat the S out of me, I'd be too in awe of the suit to notice." It's good to see fans already having fun with the suit. Hopefully, more fun will be had when audiences get more chances to see it in action once the show comes out. As fan chatter makes abundantly clear, people think it's a good thing that the MCU is keeping Moon Knight's visuals as comic book accurate as you can reasonably expect. This is certainly no small feat, considering that the character's classic look is essentially a white bodysuit with a mask and a hooded cloak. This looks cool on page, but keeping things too simple could potentially be a disaster in live action. As such, the added detail in the off-white, almost grayish color of the suit adds to the effect. However, there are also some significant differences between the live-action and comic versions of the suit. As good-looking as the MCU version is, its properties seem somewhat different to the classic comic book version of the Moon Knight costume. That version of the garment is a very earthly, man-made super suit with armor to protect its wearer and a few cool, yet comparatively grounded gadgets, such as a radio, a flashlight, and a cloak that doubles as a rudimentary parachute/gliding device. You'll notice that at no point does this costume wrap around its wearer like a living thing. If the Moon Knight footage we've seen so far is any indication, the MCU iteration of the costume might look like the original, but the general mummy vibes of the design may indicate that the suit draws inspiration from Egyptian mythology. Considering the whole wraps around the wearer situation, there's a chance that the suit might even have a mind of its own, not unlike Doctor Strange's Benedict Cumberbatch cloak of levitation. Would a sentient Moon Knight suit be incredibly cool to watch? No doubt. Would it be bad news for Mark Spector and all of his enemies alike? Almost certainly. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel.